Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, the company $1 Billion Brows actually sent over a ton of products. It's like a brow kit. This video isn't sponsored or paid, but I just wanted to do this because I feel like some of these products are really cool and fun. So yeah, so there's this one tool that I came with and I'm like really excited to show you guys. So it's this tool right here and it's just to like kind of help you fill in your eyebrows and make them like symmetrical. And if you guys have seen, like I feel like my eyebrows are like two long lost cousins. So I'm hoping that this tool is actually gonna work, because you know how sometimes these tools can be a little bit gimmicky and you're not really sure how it's gonna work. So I'm excited to try it out and do my brows here on camera. We're gonna try out all of these tools that it came out with. Let me hold it up better. So we're gonna try out the whole eyebrow kit that it came out with and do all of the steps. I think it will be fun to do. So let's go ahead, jump into the video. I'm gonna do my brows and I'm gonna zoom in a lot, and then we're gonna figure out how all of these products work. All right, you guys, so this is what my brows look like so far. I have nothing on them at all. This is what they look like before I actually filled them in. I actually don't hate it. Like sometimes I actually go out with my brows just like this and I'll just kind of comb them. But if I do want to fill them in, usually I fill them in if I'm doing like a full-on look, or just fill them in at least a little bit. So I always try to at least like comb it out. That's what I try to do, because usually when I wake up in the morning, my brows look like this when I wake up, so I usually first comb it out. So the first thing I'm gonna use is this tool right here. So I'm gonna have fun with this tool because I looked at the video of how the girl uses this tool before. Right now we have it closed in. Like even if I try to go like this, I can't make it go any more in. So this is, I guess, what they think it should start at. So let's get the brow pencil and start it out there. So I'm gonna start it right here at the end actually. And she puts it like this, and then at the very end she just takes it off like with like her fingers. So okay, wow, that's so weird. So my eyebrows should start right about here. So I'll do it exactly right here where it meets and here. So let's go to the middle part. So we're gonna start from here. We're gonna go to the middle. I feel like I'm kind of doing like, you know what Tati does where she tries like weird products or like gimmicky tools? I feel like this is literally what I'm doing right now. Okay, and then when I get to the end, it looks like it spreads out like really far. Like whose eyebrow spreads out that really far? What? Let's go from the middle, right? And let's just go right here. So I'm gonna spread it out like, so even when you spread it out, what it looks like is that this tool, like no matter how much you like spread it, it's always going to be symmetrical. So I think the reasoning behind the tool is to make sure that your brows are symmetrical. So I like the idea of that because I do feel like my brows have been not symmetrical lately. So I think that's cool, because the tool would have been really cool to have back then when I tweezed too much here, because I would have known where my eyebrows should end compared to the other one. So it's cool. Okay, I'm looking at a mirror down here, so excuse me if I don't look at the camera all the time. I just don't want to mess it up. Do you guys hear me like heavy breathing? All right, you guys, so now that I have these lines to kind of like dictate how I should do my brows, I'm gonna go ahead and now do them. I'm gonna use this pencil right here. So it's a little bit thicker than the usual pencil I have. If you guys like the e.l.f. brow pencil, I think you guys will like this one from $1 Billion Brows. I personally like a very tiny small one. I mentioned that in my previous video, that I do like it to be a little bit smaller, but these are cool because you can do your eyebrows really quick when it's a little bit thicker. So I think this is for someone who wants to do more thick brows and wants to do it like in a jiffy. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, and I'm just going to start, filling it in, just like as I normally would. So I usually just fill it in at the end right here, and then I go in light strokes, and then I'll go upwards up here, like, and then right up here I'll go upwards. So I'm just gonna follow what that line does. So I'll start right here and start filling it in. And let's see if my eyebrows end up being like perfectly symmetrical. I think that would be very interesting to see. I will zoom in a bit more so you guys can see. Oh wow, that's so crazy. Let's see if my arches end up being the same, because lately, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but my brows have been a little wacky lately. I don't think anyone has said anything, but. So this is where the arch should be. So I'll go a little bit higher up, right up here. Kind of fill that in. I do kind of like, that looks weird. I do kind of like make my own arch sometimes, and then we'll bring it out all the way out here. I always notice that this brow is usually longer than this brow, so that'll be interesting to see if they finally are the same length finally. Alright, so now I'm just gonna fill her in. And whenever I'm doing this, I do use the other side to use the spoolie just to kind of blend everything out. So we'll start at the bottom here, then start going up, and then right here, ooh, it looks like the way it wants me to start out is a little bit out here, like than my brow naturally does. It feels weird to go out that far. I usually never do that. Okay, you guys, so this is what the brows look like right now. Not gonna lie, I think the brows are a little thick right now. I'm gonna go in with the brow and duo pencil, but do you guys feel like they look symmetrical? I do feel like they look slightly a little bit more symmetrical than if I were to go in freehand and not have done the lines before. I feel like they look slightly a bit more symmetrical. So let's go in now with this concealer pencil. So let's go ahead and conceal underneath. So I do like this. I feel like this is a little bit easier to use than if I were to go in with concealer and then a pencil. I do find this very user-friendly. Alright, you guys, because I usually go in always with concealer underneath, but this just makes it really easy to use. Like, I just feel like it's very user-friendly. So let's go ahead. It does come with a brush like this. This is typically similar to the brush that I use. The brush that I use is actually a little bit smaller than this one. So that's what it looks like on that brow. I feel like doing this step just makes your brows look like perfect, though, like almost like too perfect. So let's go ahead and do the bottom. Okay, you guys, so let's talk about everything right now. So the first thing is this brow tool that I use. I personally don't think I need it. I think it only helped like slightly a little bit more, but I don't think I necessarily need it. So yeah, if you're someone who wants your brows to look like the same length and everything, like perfectly the same, I feel like this tool would be really, really good for that. Okay, you guys, so this right here is the universal brow pencil. So I liked it. I found it pretty user-friendly. I've worn this before and it does last throughout the day, so it's not bad. I like it. It does remind me of the e.l.f. brow pencil, which is only $1, but this one is definitely a lot more creamier. Okay, this tool right here, this was the brow duo pencil. I actually really, really love this. So I usually do my brows, like I'll go in with concealer and a flat definer concealer brush and I'll just kind of clean up in here, but this was so user-friendly and easy to use. So I really like it, and I like the two sides of it. I like that one is like super, super light. Like this one, look at this one. Look at how light that is. That's the highlighter side. And then this one is the conceal side. So I personally think out of the kit, this to me is like the winner. I think this is so, so good. I really like using it. I find it very user-friendly. I'm usually, like I said, I usually go in with concealer and clean it up, but I find this much easier to use. All right, everyone, so that is pretty much it. Let me know in the comments below how you guys kind of do your brows. Are you guys going more with the Instagram brow? Are you doing more of a natural brow? Are you doing more of the soap brow? Are you doing more of the thin brow, the thick brow? Just curious to see what you guys think about like the brows. I feel like brows are always changing, and I feel like everyone just kind of has like their own style to it. Definitely let me know in the comments below what other videos you guys would like to see. Like I said, I have a lot of time right now, so I can create a lot for you. That's pretty much it. Make sure to subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that you could be notified for every time I post, which will be like really often. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a great week, and I will see everyone in my next video.